Hi everybody, my name is Wendy. Welcome to my craft room. Today is my Crafty update number 7. It is November the 7th, 2025. It's a cold, wet day in southwestern Ontario. Let me see, what did it say? Like 7 degrees Celsius. It's chilly. So I got a little bit more done this week. I'm still fighting vertigo issues, symptoms, things related around that, but it's getting better. Today's the best I have felt in like 3 weeks, so I'm hopeful that I'm on the way up. So today I have some works in progress, a couple of finished objects, and a few acquisitions. And maybe I'll share some plans as well. So to start with, I'll start with whips. So the first thing I have is I've made some progress on the Red Heart Patchwork jacket. This has been using the Red Heart Flower Power yarn all-in-one. Forget Me Not is the colorway. And what prompted this project was my Maxim Mondays. That's where I am trying to use some of the yarns that I bought at the tent sale at Maxim this summer and probably last summer. But I've put a lot of the yarns in a wheel and I spun the wheel, and the first one that I came up with was this. It is Cascade Yarns Cherub Aran. It says it's a medium 4. It feels lighter, but it's very soft. Nice. It's nylon, 55% nylon, 45% acrylic. It recommends. It doesn't really say. It gives a. 1 second. Okay. Had a quick pause there. Okay, so like I was saying, it's my Maxim challenge. This was the yarn I chose, the wheel chose, and to go with that yarn I was using, or I bought that yarn to go with the Red Heart all-in-one Flower Power, and this colorway is Forget Me Not. And I couldn't find a coordinating, all-in-one granny square, so I ended up buying, oh, I forgot to leave it out. Oh, here we go. The Red Heart Super Saver Bitty Stripes in Rainbow Mist. So I thought that was a good color to go with it. So I have, let me see, the squares are all done. And I've put them together. This is the front. Oh, it's kind of blowing out, but the front. And I think half of that top square is the shoulder. And this is the back. And this is one sleeve. So it'll go like that, and then you pick up in here with this main color, and the other sleeve. There, so now I have to pick up along the sides, under the sleeves, and then do a button band. So I'm hoping to get that finished this week. Okay. That's that whip. The second thing that I've worked on is the Stephen West Mystery Shawl Knit Along. This year it's called the Mystery KAL, and I'm still on week 2, clue 2. The clues are all out now, but you can see I've got another couple inches done. So I think I have 2 more repeats of the squiggly lines to do. I'm using mostly yarn by Les Garcons and Mystery Podcaster Ray and Mystery Kevin from Needles at the Ready, and the other yarn, the peachy color, is from Green Button Jar in Windsor, Ontario. So I'll get back at that this week. Now, the next thing I have for whips is my cross stitch, which I just knocked over on the floor. Oh, okay. The first thing is the peppermint pillow. Was part of the Christmas box that I got from Garon Stitchery. The bag is from Garon Toten Bags. So cute. And the pattern is Oh Santa by Rosewood Manor. And I'm working on the pillow. Now I got 104 more stitches done on this, and I'm working on the holly border. So I'm getting close to a finish on this. Maybe by Christmas. I hope so, by this Christmas. Okay, so that's the first cross stitch that I got done. Okay. The second thing I worked on is by Stitchy Pros. The designer is Holly Freeman. It's called Cardinal's Promise. Oh, sorry for the glare. It says, when you see a cardinal, know this promise is true. I am never far away, and I am always here with you. So I got 60 stitches done on that this week, so let me see. Yeah. I got more of the border done, some down, and then some of this red stitching. Looking very pretty. The fabric is a 16 count Aida in gray by Fabric Flair. Let's see the cute little cardinal needle minder. I think that was a market release last year, and I got those from Garon Stitchery. And this is just a dollar store bag. Does the trick. I'd really like to get some sewing done, get some more bags made. Okay, the next thing was lilac. It's a Nora Corbett pattern. It's part of the Spring Garden Party collection for Pixie Couture in lilac. So pretty. And I got 77 stitches done on her, mostly in this green area. So this is all down her dress. Very pretty. The fabric is just an Aida that I got from Michael's. It's kind of a light pastel pink with a shimmer. Very pretty. And I'm just using DMC floss. Very pretty purples, lilacs, greens. I can't wait to use this teal color. it's beautiful. Okay. And finally, I did a few more stitches on my, this was an idea by the Crafty Toads, Helen and Mary Beth. You know, when you're stitching, sometimes you'll have an extra thread, that length of thread that you didn't use, or if you finish a project and you have all the threads that weren't used. So it's kind of like a scrappy project. So I purchased, oh, I can't use that. Oh yes, I do have a picture. Flight of Fancy by Long Dog Samplers. I thought it would be good because it's so colorful, and you could definitely use any color threads. So I just did a little bit more on this last weekend. Yeah, get some more of the letters done and some more of the border done. Another good way to use up scraps. The fabric is a 16 count Aida. The colorway is Eternal Flame, and it is Seraphim Fabrics, which was a monthly club last year with Garon Stitchery. Yeah. So whenever I have an extra thread, I just go and add it to my floss keep. And then when I have time, just sit and put in a couple lengths of thread. So that'll be a long-term project. Okay, and that is it for whips. Okay, now we are into finished objects. The first finished object I have is the socks. The name of the pattern is Beyond the Wardrobe Socks. The designer is Marie-Elyse Dugal. I'll link her Instagram below. Beautiful. They turned out so nice. They are, there's two versions of the pattern. One is, I think, winter to spring, and that's the one that I chose. And these little lace kind of patterns are like snowflakes. And then there's just some bumps on the toes, or on the foot. Just a heel flap and gusset. And the yarn is by Les Garcons. I think this is Mysterious Pigeon. The contrasting heels and toes is Something Sky by Frankie Gray Fibers. I'm very happy to have a finished pair of socks. They're very comfortable. I actually already wore them once. Forgot I had to show them. But yeah, very happy with those. Okay, the second finished object and final finished object was the challenge that I'm taking part in from Valerie's Cuddly Cat Crochet Challenge. There's 100 different prompts, challenges to kind of keep your mojo, or, you know, try and get you to do different things. The last time I drew, the challenge was crochet the smallest thing you have ever crocheted. So I crocheted the smallest granny square that I have ever crocheted. And I turned them into a pair of earrings. They're so cute. The yarn was just a leftover mini that I had in a Christmas color from, I can't remember the dyer, but it was from the Advent calendar from Polka Dot Creek last year or the year before. Very pretty. So it's just a sock yarn. I used a 2.5 millimeter crochet hook. And yeah, so I'm happy with those. And that's all my finished objects. Okay, now we're on to acquisitions. The first acquisition is a Fabric of the Month Club by Fox and Rabbit, which I get through Garon Stitchery. Sorry for the crinkling. Oh, here we go. Okay. The first color, I had gotten 2 colors at once because he was nice and holding on to 1 month for me because of the postal strike in Canada. So I'm not sure which month was which. But this color is a 16 count Ada, and the colorway is called Lunar. That's a very gray, mottled, very beautiful. Okay. And the second color is called Hog Bristle. Well, it's just a very plain neutral. It's more of a caramelly color in person. It's looking kind of blown out on camera, but it's more, yeah, that's a little better. It's got more of a caramel undertone. Very nice. And then for yarn, I got this Red Heart Granny Square in soft white and peachy keen. This is the all-in-one Granny Square. I haven't done the Granny Square one yet. I've only done the Flower Power. And then I got one more Granny Square. It is soft white and Spring Serene. Yeah. I got these to go with some of the other Flower Power that I had gotten. And then the final acquisition this time is a pattern. This is Wild Geese DK Socks by Nancy Wheeler. She is Knit Sip Happy on YouTube. Beautiful. And I believe for maybe a few days or a week, part of her proceeds she's donating to a veterans charity. So that was kind of what prompted me to get this now. I've had one of her two of her patterns before. They're very well written. This will be interesting though. I don't usually do toe-up, but this is a toe-up sock pattern. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to starting these. And that's it for acquisitions. So next we'll get into plans. Okay, and finally today, some plans. I'm going to continue with the patchwork sweater. I hope to finish that this week. Continue with the Mystery Musical shawl. I'd like to finish section 2 and get a good start on section 3. I'm going to cast on these socks, and I've decided I'm going to use this yarn from Polka Dot Creek. It's a DK sock set. This was a yearly subscription last year was based on Friends, all the colorways. And this one is called The Girls Apartment. So it's very pretty lilac and yellow, and then a pop of green. And well, I guess that's kind of like a mint green. I think that'll look really good as the pop of color along the cuff, the heel, and then they've got just a small stripe there. I think that's really cute. Yeah, so I'm gonna get that cast on. And then finally, let's select another crochet challenge from Valerie's Cuddly Cat Crochet. Let's see what we got this time. Okay. Let me see. I got a blank piece of paper. Okay, try again. Another blank. There we go. Okay, crochet challenge number 82. Crochet something without a pattern. Oh, that's a challenge for me. Ooh. All right, I accept. Challenge accepted. Crochet something without a pattern. Oh, I'm not very brave. I'm one of those people that, as far as I'm considered, I consider crafty and creative. I'm crafty, not creative. So this is going to challenge my creativity. Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's everything I have. Once again, thank you so much for coming back to watch my video. Thank you for all the comments. I really enjoy interacting with you. And I look forward to seeing what you're working on. Tell me below what you're working on. I'd really love to know. So have a great weekend, everybody, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.